Good morning. Today, what I want to talk about is total BS. And there are three aspects of BS that I want to go over. And I know some of you out there are going to call me on BS on this just because you think it's BS. The first aspect of BS is, I'm going to tell you a story. Talking to someone about prep, and prep is difficult, and she said, I believe in you, and I know you can do this. Yeah, I know I can do this too. And I heard this guy on YouTube, he's famous for talking about the Stoics, and he was talking about BS. And if someone said, that you can get through this prep, well, prep is hard, but I know I can do it. And there's a difference in knowing you can do something and just because it's what you do, and given something harder that you think to yourself, yeah, I think I can do that. And that's part of BS. And then knowing it's like, man, that's something I don't think I could do. Example, if someone wanted me to do a seminar on the momentum arm and strength curves of different resistance machinery, I could do that. That wouldn't be any real big deal for me. If someone asked me to talk about the standard model in quantum physics and even talk about color spin, I know enough that I could talk about it, given enough prep time. But if someone asked me to give a seminar on computer language, especially when it comes to artificial intelligence, nah, I don't think I could do that. So, notice my language there. I didn't say I can't. I said, I don't think I could. And I talked about I can't before, and when it comes to clients. When I have a client, a new client, when I meet them in person for a workout, I always do legs first. Legs is going to show me, or the leg workout's going to show me what this person is made of. And I've had clients say, I can't do that. They say that twice. At the end of the workout, I'll say, hey, thanks, but this relationship isn't going to work because I don't deal with I can't. If you said, whew, this is going to be hard, I don't know if I can do this, that's very different. Can't is a mindset that no matter what, I can't do that. Now, I could say I can't go to the moon. I couldn't go to the moon. I don't have the resources for that. A little late in my life to be astronaut training too, but I can't afford to do that. So, those are like some aspects with belief and the belief system that are important. I don't like to say, yeah, I believe I can do that, because I know I can do it. It might be easy, it might be hard, it might require a lot of research, study, whatever, but I could do it. So I don't use that language, belief. So let's talk about a second aspect of the belief system. And that is my belief, my faith that you can do something. And when I work with my clients, I know what, or I have a really good idea of what their potential is. And my job as a coach is to bring that out of them. What do you mean by that? That's a good question. So I have a gentleman I'm working with, and first time we got on the leg press, you know, we just had one plate on each side. He's like, man, this is going to be heavy. I said, I might feel that way, but I know you can do it. And he did it, and it was a little bit of a struggle. I told him, believe it or not, it won't be too long before you can do a set of 15 for 5 plates per side. And he's like, nah. I said, yeah, my job is to bring out belief in yourself. I like the Hebrew word emunah. It's in there, but I have to draw it out. And when I do my job right, I do. And now my client did a 5.5 plates per side for 10 reps. And he's damn proud of himself. And now he can see that he does have a lot of physical potential that he didn't know about. So that is another aspect of the belief system that is really important. To trust in your coach, trust in the process, believe in what they're telling you. Like, as a coach, a trainer, I will never, ever, ever ask a client to do something I know they cannot do. Why would I do that? That would be me setting up my client for failure. And I will never do that. Small successes. So, what is the third aspect of the belief system? I know this sounds corny, but there is a lot of science behind the power of positive belief, positive thinking. So lately, unfortunately, I have 2 friends who have loved ones who have found out they had cancer. Always makes me sad when I hear that. So one of the questions I ask is, how are their spirits? Most of the time people feel depressed. It's hard. They have to accept the fact that they have this. And, oh God, I hate level 7. One of the things I tell them about is that when you're in a situation where you know it's going to be a struggle, especially with things like cancer, that you honestly have to believe that there's going to be an end, a light at the end of the tunnel, and not the going to heaven type of light at the end of the tunnel, and not the, oh my God, it's an oncoming train light. But there will be an end to it. And if you keep the attitude that I will get through this, I will be better, then that can make a major impact on how you deal with this mentally and how your body's reaction physically. When people get so desperate, they get so lost, they can just die. Many examples of that happening. Yes, I'm doing 2 stairs at a time. So it is hard to train your brain to have a solid belief system. That every day, multiple times a day, you have to tell yourself, and you have to say it out loud, I will get better. I will get over this. I will do everything I can to conquer this, and I will overcome. Each time you get to a difficult situation, you have to remind yourself of that. And it's not, I think there's a big difference between just ideation and saying it out loud. And again, writing it down. And again, telling your loved ones that you need their belief as well. To grab their hand and say, look at me. I will get over this. I will survive. I will come out the other end, and I will triumph. I know I've told you guys this before, but I like to journal. I think it's very important for my mental health. So I write down these things. You know, yeah, I had a tough day, but man alive, I'm gonna get through this. You know, I have different situations that come up all the time, and I've had some rough ones in the past few years, and I'm just have to change my attitude. I'll leave you with a funny story. I think I was at a pro show, and I was talking to a guy named Tim. Very positive outlook. And we were sitting backstage waiting for our class to come up. And Tim said, every morning, wakes up, puts his feet on the floor, and says, today will be a productive day. Today's going to be like a Friday because I get paid today. And I choose to be happy. And I thought that was great. And for a long time, I did that. And I need to get back to doing that. So I told that story to a friend, and she said, you know, I do something along that line every day too. I wake up in the morning, open my eyes, and I say, fuck me. All right. I hope you've gotten something out of this. Believe in yourself. Know yourself. Hit the thumbs up on this video. Share it with a friend who needs to hear it. Follow me on Instagram at masters_muscle. If you need Evogen products, my link is below, and use my code Yaakov10 off. Get 10% off. And if there's something you want to hear about, put it in the comments below. Until next time, I'll see you on the stairs. This is Yaakov Patron.